Well, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I am here. Today, we are going to start a new project. The project, as you can see, is a figure from Ascension, right? I have done the sketch. I have airbrushed the I have airbrushed the background onto it, and I think that it should be pretty good. And we'll probably go for a while tonight. I'm hoping to. And as soon get the trusty needed eraser needed enough, we will begin. As you know, I am a vapor. Food grade glycerin, 2 drops of vanilla. And I like it. And no, I do not smoke. And I do not drink. So, what can I say? I draw, but I don't do that. And as for those who have expressed some concern or interest regarding what am I doing? Well, what I'm doing is vaping. Food grade glycerin. And I like it. I like it. Now, I have to say that sometimes when I get into my drawing, I don't look up. So please do not take offense. I'm figuring something out or something. But the minute I look up and see, I will most definitely answer any and all questions. And I'm lifting off a little bit of the graphite from the transfer sketch I did. Not that it makes a lot of difference, but I'm not going to take a lot off because I want you to be able to see the sketch. While I'm doing it, you get to get a good look at it. Now, as you can see, I have airbrushed a background in. Now, I have done this because around this figure is bright gold, like, excuse me, bright golds and light. Cool stuff. And the best way to get it in was to literally just airbrush it. Which brings me to why I'm a little bit later tonight. And the reason is, stupidly, I forgot to unclog my airbrush. Had to take it apart, piece by piece, clean it, put it back together, blow some thinner through it, which is a little odd because I hadn't used thinner. I hadn't used, as far as I know, I hadn't used any like oil paint or whatever, but regardless, it is odd. But then again, maybe it was a little bit of acrylic or whatever, which just goes to show that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So it is done now, and it is airbrushed, it's dried, and I airbrushed acrylic onto it, basically around the figure, and then some darks in the corners to draw your eye in, right? So it draws your eye into the figure. It's an artistic procedure in which one draws in order for you to focus on the figure. So tonight, what I thought I'd start off with was the helmet. The helmet. Ah, the helmet. Now, I'm going to take some liberties with this figure because I want to make him gold in places and not so gold in other places. And I want to get his armor silvery. Oh, it's going to be a panic, really. You are going to have some fun watching this. And if you don't, well, if it's not fun, okay. So I have my tools at my disposal. A couple of more. One always needs 90% French gray. And one always will need good old black. No, that's not black. What am I saying? That's Tuscan red. Little bits. Need some darker browns. Huh? Umber will do. As will dark brown. As will chocolate. As will some yellow ochre. Burnt ochre, I'm sorry. Brown sienna. So as you can ascertain, oh, and my favorite, always, 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 black raspberry. And I say we're ready to go. Now I'm going to start off. We aren't going to have our orange problem there. Yes, we are. That's yellowed orange. Wait, the color. You know, I don't get it. Constantly I'm looking for orange. Oh, there it is. Okay, I take it back. Hiding on me. No, it's not. That's vermilion. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay. You know, I use a lot of that when I'm using gold. And we'll give it the proverbial little sweep here. I want to remind everybody as well that you can catch the videos in QuickTime on YouTube. So a 2 or 3 hour video is probably about 9 minutes. It's fast. You don't get any dialogue, but you get the drawing. So if that's what you want to see, it's there. I've been uploading nonstop. The other point is that I am putting up the full-length how-tos on my video channel, which is right at the bottom. If you click on it, it'll take you right to it. And what else was I going to tell you? I don't know. It'll come to me. Bear in mind, it'll come to me. So, where to start? Where to start? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put down, oh God, forgetting my own technique. I'm embarrassed. Yay, 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 yay. You know, I think what's happened is today is the airbrush really threw me. It really did. I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever taken apart an actual airbrush, but it's like 25, 30 pieces. Each one has to be kind of with a toothbrush. Also, too, I felt really bad because I complained in the Lara Croft picture about using some airbrush paint, which is now I'll go get it and show you in here. But using some airbrush paint that I had thought was opaque turned out not opaque, so I had a real shine. So I ended up having to put dulling spray from Krylon on top of the bright background, the shiny background. Worked like a charm. No problem. It's as flat as a pancake. Okay. However, I had to do the other step, and then when I'm looking through my airbrush paints, I had missed picking up the opaque paint to the regular airbrush paint, the opaque airbrush paint. So when I saw that, I went, oh, that wasn't nice. So I'm standing corrected here. I picked up the wrong paint. As a mission, I admit, but so not only was I cleaning the thing, I was correcting a mistake that I had been lamenting over and over, like, oh my God, how can this happen? And now, as you can see, it's completely opaque. It's perfect. So all that took me, which should have been probably 10 minutes, took me like an hour and 40 minutes. Consequently, it's now 9:12, and here I am in front of you, and I have people who have come or gone and looked in or whatever. I have totally let them down. It's bad, I admit. Bad. But, 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 we are here now. Which explains, if you will, my lack of cohesiveness here. Anyway, the gold, I'm going to use some inner yellow, is not that color. I think I'll use fresh green. Are you kidding? Let's label that one. Wild. But I'm just thinking of the colors here. And I think what I'll do, go towards a French vermilion for the helmet. And a lot of the gold. Matter of fact, most of them's gold. So I'll do that, and then I'll do the silver with an underpainting of royal blue, and instead of digging out all, because there's not a lot of face, so I think I'll just dig out a, come on, salmon pink. That should do it. And away we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Just making sure I can see through the sucker to the lines so you guys can see. The answer is yes, yes, I can. As it dries. I can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this guy's from Ascension. Now, I have never played Ascension, but I had one of my students here this afternoon, and he gave me the complete rundown story. And I gotta admit, it's a cool story, cool game. And as I was going through some wallpapers, because I really enjoyed doing the goals and stuff. I really enjoyed doing Lara, to be honest with you. I really did. A panic. And if you see her now, man, she looks good, I think. But the only person I really have to please is myself. So when I tell you it looks really good, trust me, it looks good. It looks really good. I see there I was a little off on my acetate for the airbrushing because I was in a hurry to do it because I screwed up the last time I used my airbrush, which will never ever happen again. Oh, that's what the extra time was. I made sure the damn thing was clean this time. Pardon my exclamation there, but I made sure. No problemos. No problems. And I want to get around his ear here. And I got up here. A lot of detail in this guy. A lot of detail. But we are not to be upset because it doesn't bother me at all. Being a portrait artist, I've always liked these. And in a way, this solves a problem for me because I've had a little bit of a yearning to paint some of these guys, you know, like I've done. I've told you that I professionally paint miniatures. And usually the guys want them, you know, they're Greek hoplites or something like that. I've done a lot of these. So, in saying that, I have done a number of them, and I've always enjoyed it. Because, you know, you get that gold and bronze look, you know. Oh, man. So I'm looking to do some bronze as well. So that will be a fun thing to do. Looking forward to. I get all this gold. Or not gold, but, well, you know what I mean. The underpainting. Go. I'm going to leave it skin for now. And I want to go down here. Now this will give me a base. That base will save me probably 2 layers of Prismacolor. And I'm not trying to conserve the Prismacolor. That is not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do simply is get more color down. And this takes the place of that extra color. Makes things start off where you want it. So the technique is sound, that's what I'm telling you. This is a little complicated in the sense that I've airbrushed white around it for really high shine and whatnot. And that will mean that I've got to go up to the corners or wherever the white really hits. I have to go up there and make absolutely sure that I'm not fighting my own highlight. So I'll be using grays and creams and whatnot up in those spots. And there's a spot where I'm going to leave that for now. And now, I'm going to go here. These are left circles. For a very bright gold look. Most of this stuff is all outlined with silver, which is cool. I mean, I really think it looks so fabulous when it's done. I'm going to put the eye in there, even though there really isn't an eye. Bright color. Shoulder mask field here. And if you have any questions about airbrushing, by the way, now that I have proven that even I can make the stupidest goddamn mistakes in the world, ask away. See, the problem with airbrushing is you can get almost every color, but if you do, you're going to have them for the day you die. That's the truth. You will. Because you don't need a lot of paint to do airbrushing. You just don't. So you tend to mix your colors. Now, if you don't mix much color, you have no problem. Like if you want to use the primes and a few colors, no problem at all. But because of the nature of airbrush paint, if you decide that you're going to try to mix colors instead of buying the color you need, you will quickly find out that that was a really bad idea. And the reason is airbrush paint, by virtue of its consistency, which is the consistency it needs, I might add, which is like Aunt Jemima's syrup out of the bottle. What happens is you don't get highly pigmented paint. So a couple of mixes and you're in mud. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry to say, but that's the way it is. So what do you do? Well, you need a specific color. My advice is just go buy it. You'll save yourself tons of paint because you won't have to throw all the stuff you did in the garbage because it won't mix properly on the third color and you end up with an absolute gray that you didn't want. So it's actually more economical, believe it or not, to simply buy the color. But try to pick your spots, you know? Now, I'm not aware of any in acrylic airbrush paint. I'm not aware personally. Mind you, I don't airbrush every day, so maybe an airbrush artist could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not aware of any really high-end airbrush paint. I'm not. If there is such animals, please let me know, and then I will mix my colors myself. No problem. But airbrush paint tends to be a little pricey. And, you know, what can I say? It's the way it is. But don't try to take your acrylic paint, water it down, and fire it through your airbrush. If you do that, you really don't know what you're doing. You're going to end up spending 2 hours cleaning out your airbrush. I didn't do that, by the way. Just to make absolutely clear, I did not do that. So I am not guilty in the least of doing that. I'll have you know. Not at all. Not guilty. I just pulled out stake argument. These are, by the way, touch 5 markers, and this one is raw umber, because the armor color changes down here into like a raw umber, so I'm going to put some of that in. But as I said, bear with me because I'm still throwing. 10 minutes into 2 hours, way too long. Can't for the life of me think why I would have put my airbrush away without cleaning it. Because in all the years I've been doing this, I'm serious now, I can't think of a time I did that. Night was the first. I'm racking my brain trying to think what happened that I didn't do that. What possible thing happened? What happened? How could I screw up that bad? And I can't think of it. Something had to have happened. But my question is, what was it? What was so consuming that I said to myself, Self, you don't need to do that. Self, yes you did. Sid, yes you did. Because if I had, I would have been here doing what I like to do, drawing, painting, instead of cleaning out my blasted airbrush. Now, truth be told, it's been a long time since I took apart an airbrush because I always keep them clean. And truth be told, man, oh man, oh man, either they're more complicated now. Mind you, I've never taken it apart, so Not this one, but probably since art school. Never had to take one apart. Let me tell you. Let me just tell you. There are more parts in an airbrush than Flanders has peanuts. And I know, you've heard me say that before, but geez. But I did it. Now, truth be told, because I'm like George Washington, I cannot tell a lie. Once before, I did have an airbrush that I still have somewhere. I don't know where it is. Somewhere. And it was a good airbrush. It was a good. And I took it apart. And I don't know what the problem was, but I just did not put it back together in a baggie or one of those, bags, whatever. It's there, and so what did I do that every working artist does? I went and bought a new one and said to hell with it. That's what I did. I'm not proud of it, but that's what I did. And then when lo and behold, what happens to the brush that I bought? The same thing. Yeah. So this time, I could not justify just going and buying another airbrush. I just couldn't do it. Because, I want dual action and all that stuff. And, they cost. I mean, it's not like they give them away, I mean, so anyway, what can I say? Apologize to all the people who normally show up, who are not here. They figured something came up or something was wrong. But I am here. I am. Where do you? I'm here. And I'm doing my thing. Some more yellows. Nice yellow tones. First thing that went through my head was, oh my God, can't. But I gotta admit to you, I did think about it. Okay, 7 o'clock. How late is the art store open? Oh, by the time I got there, they'd be closed. So, I did think about it for a split second, and I said, no, you did this yourself. You will correct it. And correct it I did. Even though it cost me valuable drawing time. Or I go into my little cocoon. Yeah. Happy. Doing my thing, like, geez. But let me tell you, clean an airbrush. It isn't the most pleasant thing. Truly it isn't. Not for me, anyway. I can think of better ways to waste my time. Waste my time? No. Drawing. thinking, I could have had a sketch completely finished. I could have, that's what goes through your mind. But here I am. Here I am. How does that look with yellow on it? Shouldn't be doing. Just seeing. Good, admit. Not bad. But this is all under paint. I can dig into the prism and say, yes. Now I'm. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Da, 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 da. Life is good. Oh, so much detail in it. I'm kind of thinking. I don't get the face in. Where there's really complex colors. Not thinking that I want to really well, I did that in Lara Croft. If you noticed, there was little parts that I didn't underpaint. And one of the reasons for that is I do want to layer up. I really do. And it's the same with this. Same thing. Da-da, da-da, da. Yeah, right, I know. You didn't come here to hear me sing or whisper or whatever I'm doing. I know. Just, takes the edge off. Da, 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 dum, 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 da, da. Yep. There he be. Didn't do his eyes, like I said. Chin there. Coat down. Case. I know. Someday, somebody's going to come up with marker colors besides Copic to actually have the color that it's going to be. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to start off on the helmet. Yes, on the helmet. Hydrometis 420. Hydrometis 420. Somehow I know exactly what you are. And welcome, 420. I know what 420 is. Anyway, if you want to see all the figures, go to artfinder.com. Put up my name, you'll find them. If you want to see what they look like, what they really look like, because they're done better camera equipment. Well, I think I should put down the plastic. Just heard my friend Scott yell, "Put down the damn plastic!" And he is right. He didn't really yell on that, making that up. But he never forgets. And I always forget. That's a problem. I don't know why I forget. I think it's because I get so into the damn. I just focus completely on what I'm doing. And the consequence of that is, sometimes I forget to put something to cover my hand down. Then I got a mess I got to clean up. I got to fix it. Let me tell you, I submit to you that he is right. By the way, this afternoon I witnessed something which is absolutely amazing. That was the liftoff of the Raven. Oh my God. You know the part that really got me though? Like really made my jaw drop and hit the floor was the fact that the booster rockets came down and landed on the tripod. I thought that was the coolest thing I have ever seen. I mean, really. You know, I hadn't really paid a lot of attention. And when they did that, I went, oh my God, that's incredible. You know, I was thinking, yeah, the booster rockets will fall into the ocean. They'll go get them sometime whenever they feel like it. No, no. They came down and made a perfect 3-point landing. Wow, that really impressed me. Now, given the announcers who were watching it, they were super impressed too. Super impressed. I mean, really. Unbelievable. Really, I'm speechless. It was an unbelievable mastering technology. And you know, I know about Elon Musk. I know about electric cars. I know all about this. I know the claims, counterclaims, who's going to do it, and all this stuff. God, he just opened space travel for everybody. Now, personally, I have no desire to go out in space unless it's on something like the, you know, Star Trek or something. You know, like I just don't have any desire at all. I think I'm perfectly good here on the ground. But I'll tell you, it was impressive. Thoroughly. And remember, I'm one of the guys who saw the first spacewalk. Or not spacewalk. Yeah, I saw that too, but I mean, saw the men land on the moon. So let me tell you, it takes a lot to impress me. That impressed me. I mean, wow. Just wow. Da, da, da. So I've got a layer of Tuscan red down here. I really want this gold to be bright. So the next color I'm going for is ochre. Ochre. The go-to color for gold. And it's giving me the reddish gold that I'm looking for. Yes. The planning was perfect. Except that I almost didn't put down the underpainting. Because of the airbrush situation. Admit I was remiss. But I gotta tell you, it won't happen again. It will not. So, the little trick that we're going to do here is this. We're going to um, bring the gold up on the edges where it's really in bright light, and we'll get to the bright. But what's really going to happen is we're going to get up to cream and 90% gold, or 20%, 90% gray. That's what I mean. See, that airbrush thing is still throwing me. Can't get it out of my head. Anyway, that's what's going to happen. Okay. Ochre going there. Yellow ochre there. I'd like to get this helmet done tonight. By Jove, I'm going to do it. My makeup lost time. Get allocated for drawing. Da 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 da. Alright, so we're getting this over top of here, putting in a layer of color, and this also a layer of color gold, whereas this side is much darker, so I'll only do this side here. And normally in ancient times, this would have been horsehair. Horsehair. There we go. There's the ochre down. Part 2. Bring it up to the gold. Well, in order to do that, I'm going to be using Spanish orange. I hope. Nope, too hard a pencil. Sorry. Yellow orange. There we go. No, I like a sharp pencil. I do. Not sharp. Not for me. That you can take to the bank. I'm used to. I don't remember who. Oh yeah. I remember. That was the line that Jim Carrey used in Dumb and Dumber. You can take that to the bank. Suitcase full of IOU. God. You can take that to the bank. We will be repaying every single penny. Sure you will. Tried to watch the new one they made, and I'll be honest with you, it just didn't have it. I don't know. Didn't have it. Whatever that magic was gone. I never finished watching it. Just went, nope. It's not there. Sorry. Sorry, you not got it. I don't think I made any money either. Well, every movie. somehow, whether it's foreign markets or like you never know about foreign markets. Like um, who was it? Oh yeah, Jerry Lewis in France was like the biggest comedian who ever lived. Jerry Lewis. I mean, I suppose he was an okay guy, but I never really got it. I didn't get the humor. I don't know. I suppose in some obscure way it was funny, but he never made me laugh. But in France, man, Jerry Lewis, oh my, it's like Bing Crosby in Germany. Everybody loved Bing Crosby. Why? Lots of other guys just as good. Yeah, nope. Bing Crosby. Go figure. You never know. It's like I was saying the other night. I see this movie. This one I really like. Matt Damon in the yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and I'm looking up internet movie database. What do I find? Matt Damon made this movie called The Wall. I go, the hell movie's that? I didn't see that advertised anywhere. Well, I turn it on, and it's a Chinese made movie. It really is. Chinese made. I'm thinking to myself, it can't be that bad because they use a formula, right? So it's one of those swords, medieval type of thing. I'm kind of, yeah, but I'm gonna give it a boo because hell, it's Matt Damon. Then you get past that, then he's in it. And who else do I see in this movie? William Defoe. Willem Defoe. I go, what the hell is going on? And what are you doing in this movie? Well, I got clued in by Buddy Scott and said the budget for this movie was $150 million. Well, my guess is that Matt Damon probably got 20 mil for making that movie. And for that, I can't fault him. And secondly, the movie wasn't that bad at all. A little bit of a cliched movie. No, I mean, they all are. But it just shows you what good acting will do. Like, I had no expectations, but my expectations of Matt Damon were, you're going to give me a good performance here. And he did. Very good. So was Willem Dafoe. He wasn't as good as Matt Damon. But Willem Dafoe was one hell of an actor. I mean, really. Think of the stuff he's been. Platoon. Just to name a few. I mean, guy is an actor's actor. You know what I mean? He's an actor's actor. And he did a good job. Another actor in that movie that I recognize his face, but I can't put my finger on his. And I never got around to looking. Doesn't matter. They did a good job. Really did. Like, this is where I'm talking about the cream up here. See that? The cream against the white. See how that works? That's what I'm talking. Go a little bit into it, into the acrylic, which you can do with this acrylic, by the way, which you couldn't do with the other acrylic, which really threw me when I first tried. I went, what the hell? Well, I'd done it before, so why wouldn't it do it? Well, into everyone's life a little rain is fall. I take it back. It's my stupid mistake. That was more than one mistake, but I didn't clear. Man, oh man, was I ever? In a way, I'm really glad I discovered it when I did. Because one of my students is coming over Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. He's bringing a whole bunch of work that's all masked off for one reason only. One reason. He needs it airbrushed. And he knows. And he's not really familiar with airbrushing. So I'm going to give him a lesson and I'm going to do it. Show him how it's done. And if it had been all clogged up, he would have been one upset young fellow. Not that young, but younger than me, so he's a young fellow. I'm actually wondering, I'm actually wondering uh, well, so now, instead of the bright gold, well, not bright gold, what it is, lemon yellow. Okay, this is where it's brighter. But as we know, you sharpen it first. Da 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 da. Hammered so it away from the base. I've got to go up, not the side. Really, really. Da 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 da. base coat. There's some shadow on the other side. So bright. Bright as you can possibly. Which is pretty bright. Believe it. Bright. All the way here. So don't mix your opaque airbrush paint in with your regular airbrush paint. That's all I'm going to say. Because it is a pain. And you blame the manufacturer. Everybody but yourself. Which in my case is exactly true. I blamed everybody except myself. But all is not lost. There's a silver lining. There we go. Getting pretty dark, I must say. I do notice here, since I missed this, I'm going to have to get a little bit darker. Da, da, da. Welcome. Welcome to my tale of woe, airbrush cleaning, and why I was so late starting tonight. Whoa, woe is me. Yes, I admit. I had airbrush problems. It just would not go away. Not without tender, loving care. Well, what it took, that's what it got. So the moral of the story is don't PO your airbrush, because it's coming back to get you. Not right away, but at least expect it. Your airbrush will say, not unless you give me a bath. Damn. Well, it's got a bath all right. Love the way these little horsehair things go. They're not horsehair in this drawing, but the originals are horsehair. Gives the gold a little bit of a more of a hit, you know? A hit. Contrast everything. You contrast right, you can make stuff look like it shines in the dark. Mind you, they probably got paint now that shines. Well, of course they do. What am I saying? But of course they have that paint already. I don't use it myself, but I know it's available. Call me old-fashioned. I like to build up the colors so they look like they shine in the dark. They don't actually shine in the dark, but it looks like they do. Which to me is the battle. Make it look like they do. And before I'm finished, I promise you, I swear to you, this would be like 10% French grip. Okay. Not quite yet. No, not quite. We're gonna give it that little yellow chartreuse color. Yes, I know. I've heard every joke known to man about chartreuse. I don't know who she was, but she was chartreuse. I think those guys who decorate on TV too, they like just to say it. Chartreuse. Did I ever tell you about color, folks? Did I ever tell you about color? How is it the color works? I don't mean just like colors of color. I mean, how does it work? How does industry choose color? Ever thought about that? Like you walk into a store and you see the colors that are kind of, I guess they call them in for the season. Well, how is it that all the manufacturers know the colors that are in? Now, here's what I'm saying. Let's suppose you don't follow that. You manufacture golf shirts. Okay? Well, you know people love their clothes, right? You decide you're going to make tons, hundreds of thousands of green shirts. Green. And you go, they're going to sell like hotcakes because they're a really good looking shirt. Okay? So then you wait till the season's half over and you've hardly sold a shirt. And you say to yourself, what the hell is wrong with my shirts? Why aren't they selling? Well, that's not the color that's in. Ta-da! It's not the color. So you end up selling them at 10 cents in the dollar to secondary wear retailer, but then sells them for like 40% off or 50% off or whatever the hell they do. People buy them up, but you lost an awful lot of profit. So, how does the fashion industry or the upholstery industry or any manufactured good that needs the right color, how does that work? Do you want to know? Well, if you want to know, I can tell you. And this is how it works. What happens is every year in New York City, there's an organization and they all meet. They collectively decide on the color that's going to come the following spring. So if you're a shirt manufacturer, they say, well, red is going to be in, or purple, or any color, doesn't matter what it is. And all the manufacturers go, okay, thank you, that's the color that's going to be in. They go back and they go, here's the colored dye lot that we're using. This is the one. And you say to yourself, well, who the hell decides that? Well, there is an organization for that. And they all adhere to it for the exact reason I just told you. So they don't end up making thousands and thousands and thousands of whatevers, and they're the wrong color, and they won't sell. Which satisfies more than one industry. What do I mean by that? Well, if you go to a retailer that basically sells last year's hottest thing, and you don't really care if it's green or blue or whatever it is, as long as the color looks pretty good, what happens is you go, what a deal. I mean, like, what a deal. And what do? You buy it. So you get 50% off or whatever it is that they're offering. That's what they do. Now, the same thing happens every single year without fail. Because it affects everything. And when I say everything, I literally mean everything. Paint colors in your house, furniture that you buy, what color appliances, if you want to buy colored appliances, you buy. That's why a lot of the secondary manufacturers, all they build is white appliances. Why? Because white goes with everything. And you go to Walmart and you buy a toaster and it's white and it's $8. You go to a fancy store and buy a machine that also will toast. Maybe it's a little fancier, but ultimately what you're getting is toast. And you pay 10 times as much for it. But, this is the but. It's the right color. And this is taken extremely seriously. Because you can go out of business if you don't follow these rules. And that's why it isn't guesswork. And that's why car companies, appliance manufacturers, even TV companies, for a long time, TVs were just one color. Now, for years now, matte black came in. Everybody wanted matte black. But then what happened? You just didn't want matte black. You wanted piano finish black. Aha. Well, somebody decided that. And then you saw it, you went, oh, wow, does that look cool? And the industry went, Yes, not only does it look cool, but that to prove to your neighbors that you've got the exact right one. You buy the TV that looks so cool. This piano matte black finish. What could be cooler than that? Used to buy monitors. Well, monitors were always like a universal crappy gray, grayish, or that are beige or whatever. Try to buy one of those now. Monitors can be different colors. Remember when laptops were all the same color? Now, you can buy colors that are in. But remember when the Mac, was it not the MacBook? Apple came out with them. I can't remember the name. But anyway, they were all different colors. Jobs wasn't taking any chances. Every color. Not every color, but I mean lots of different colors. And what happened? Well, people went, yes. I remember now. iMac. I think it was. The iMac. And people went, yes, yes. Got the right color. Life is good. And that is the story of why you pick colors that you do. And they choose it, and everybody falls for it every year. No question about it. The next time you're in a store and you're looking at something that's got a color, like a few years ago, they tried to bring back red appliances. Ooh, few people bought into it. Not many. Why do you think that is? Because not only do you have to have the money to match your red appliances with your decor, but you also are stuck with it. So if a new finish comes out, or a new kind of marble, or some blasted thing you gotta have, you just gots to have it. What are we doing with the red appliances? Well, I guess we're gonna give them to charity. That's where all old appliances go. That's why white never went out of fashion. Why? Well, white appliances, you see, go with every single color. Now, when stainless steel appliances first came in, stainless steel really goes with everything. Reasons for that is you're conditioned for that. Professional kitchens always had stainless steel. Why? They could keep it really clean. Everybody bought into the stainless steel. Well, not everybody, but when they first came out, oh my God! You went to buy stainless steel appliances. They weren't the same price. They weren't even close to the same. They were like 3 times as much. Why? Oh, it's stainless steel. Yeah, like every flea-bitten restaurant in North America has stainless steel front. Oh, no, this is for the home. Okay, okay, I'll pay 3 times as much. But what happened? Now, it's about the same price. The only thing they charge you difference is the actual cost of the material, which is stainless steel as opposed to painted white. When it's painted white, you don't have to worry about it rusting. You won't have it rust, but if you don't put good stainless steel down, it'll rust. Can't have that, so costs a little bit more. And And that's what happened. Oop. I offended somebody. Okay. Just double checking here. Make sure my focus did on them. Yeah, it's good. So that's the story of the color industry. Believe me, the big industry, especially in fashion. My God, come out with the wrong colors, you're toast. Absolutely, completely toast. Stuff will sit on the racks till they move it to the next retailer. Toast. Sad, but that's the way things are. I don't know what's sad, I guess. Reality of retail. Like in the 80s, everything was pastel. You couldn't get anything that wasn't pastel. Pastel this, pastel. Everything had to be a pastel color. Find something in pastel now. Except for the used furniture stores, you won't find any. I can remember when oak, oh God, you had oak, everything. Oak, cupboards. Oh, if you didn't have oak, you might pack your bags and go home. And oak, you gotta have oak. And then white made an appearance. Just talking kitchen cupboards here. Out went the oak. Oh, people wisened up. I'm not throwing all these damn cupboards up. I spent like 25, 30,000 bucks on it. I'm not doing it. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, what I think I'll do is have them taken down and I'll spray paint them. Have them sprayed white. Yahoo! Excellent idea. Capital idea. People did that, and then what happened was guys started up businesses spraying kitchen cabinets, started a whole industry. And the neat thing about that was, if you want to know the truth, was when white cabinet, I don't know if they're starting to go out or not. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to that. But anyway, what they could do is go get the white paint stripped off, and they were back to oak cabinet. Ta-da! You win. You've won the game. You win. You lucky so-and-so, you win. That's the story. That's the story of color. You may not like it, but there's no other. 'Cause that's the story of color. This is coming just the way I want it. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I'd like to put in some of that gray green that I had. Ah, there it is. This gives the gold that little bit of. Oh, look at that. Look at that. God. Oh, man. Oh, man. Doesn't better. Yeah, it's a story of color. I can remember a time you couldn't sell a picture unless it was in a gold frame. Didn't matter the frame so much, but it had to be gold. That was the mantra. I'm sorry. I love the frame, but it's not gold. So, not to upset the customer base, everything you did, you put in a gold frame when you were selling it. And they were all happy. But what happened? Gold? What do you mean gold? Who the hell wants gold? But. So, all the framing companies had set up tons of inventory that they thought, oh, I know how to save some money. I'll order the damn things in the lengths to put together. I'll order them in gold. Genius. Then we'll just assemble and sell them. Well, those companies no longer are in business, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they got stuck with tons and tons of inventory. Now, if you've got like an old master painting, yes, you still need to put it in gold, because that's what the museums have it. So people expect to see that in gold. But anything else? Nope. Don't want to see no gold. Don't want to see no gold frame, man. I had an old friend who was an artist. Well, he was a folk artist, but he was a sweet old man. I met him on he was a lovely guy. Good musician too, but he loved to paint. But it was all like what they call naive painting, you know, like folk art. He didn't have any training around it. He was constantly around me, so I would give him tips and stuff like that, and what to do and how to make things pop and that kind of stuff. So, but he was as stubborn as a mule. So there was a little show in a coffee shop, just a little wee show, and he came to me and said, I know it's a lot to ask, but if you put just even at one painting in, it will give some draw. And what'll happen is maybe somebody will buy my art. I went, oh, it's a coffee shop. I don't hang in coffee shop. And he went, please, man, I need it. And he was a pensioner at the time. Please. Oh. Anyway, I found a couple of watercolors I had kicking around. And they weren't framed, so I had to go get them framed. So I got them framed to go in his show. So the day of his show, he was hanging. So the owner would help him hang the paintings. Where she wanted them, that's where they were to go, which is kind of like down both sides of the coffee shop. And he had about 20 pictures, I guess. 20 paintings. So I go in there, never said a word, walked in, and he had framed everything. I mean everything in gold. And I said to him, Bob, won't sell a painting if you got gold frames. He just said, that's just too damn bad. They're gold, and that's the way they're staying. Was another way of saying that's what I could afford, so that's what I did. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you. Anything you like. And he didn't sell a penny until the owner phoned me. Said, I don't know why she phoned me, but anyway, she did. He phoned me and said, listen, I know they're supposed to run for a month, but is there any way you could get these out of here? I said, well, I'm like, whoa, why am I in on this? I'm doing a favor. Like, I'm not in on this. This isn't my gig. I'm not the guy. She says, they're just not, people were actually saying, what the hell's with the gold frames? Oh my God. So I went, oh no. So it was up to me to tell them they had to take it all down. So I tried to broach the subject. Well, it was like talking to a mule. Bob, yeah. You know the gold frame? Because what I didn't know was other artists also hung in this place. And what I think happened is some of them were going, we expect to get a certain price out here, and we're never going to get if people are going to take this stuff kind of seriously here. And it wasn't the artwork. I mean, there's naive artwork out there. Hell, it's in museums. I mean, it's not that. It was the gold. So, what to do? What to do? Well, I fixed it. But I never, ever did a similar favor again. But in saying that, he was a sweet old man. It was really too bad. And I knew exactly what had happened. The bitch ear of the artist who was going to hang was pressing to get in more time or something. So they figured, well, if they get this crap down, they could hang for longer. Which is what happened. I thought it was a really mean thing. And he took it like a man. But the good side of the story, knew a guy who loved folk art, loved it. He thought, as far as he was concerned, it was it was the real deal. It was how the artist expressed himself, So I arranged for them at another locale that he ran into Bob. Shit, I shouldn't have said his name. Sorry. Anyway, ran into him. And I kept my fingers crossed. Well, Bob comes to me about 2 weeks later and says, well, yeah, they kicked me out of solo, but I showed them. I said, oh, that's good, Bob. So I said his name again. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying his, even though he's passed on. But anyway, I said, it's wonderful news. That's great. What's the news? And he goes, well, you know that painting is hanging up right in front of my big one? Well, they weren't big. They were all 8 by 10, whatnot. And this guy offered him $1,000 for one of his paintings. Well, I think it almost killed him. Like he was about as happy as a human being could get. And the man only started painting when he was 65, so you can imagine. Anyway, a friend of mine bought his paintings. And I said, yeah, who? That is wonderful news. And Bob was happy as you could possibly get. He was so happy. And he told everybody and his uncle that he had sold a painting for $1,000. And at the end of the story, it wasn't such a bad deal. It worked out. But it taught me a bloody lesson. Even if they beg, don't do it. Don't get involved, for God's sake. Don't get involved. That's my mantra. No, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. My way it's going to be. And if you don't like it, too bad. Now I'm upgrading this shine here with the gray. Where I get to the that puts a layer between the undercoloring and the final highlight. It certainly does. There we go. Which leads me to the final layer. I still haven't gone over. That's a gray. Oh, that's an old. Where's my cup? Yep, Sanford. That's an oldie. Gotta go into the supply locker, get the whites out, Full size. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Now bear in mind, please, this is not the final highlight. Final highlight will be done. Yes, it will be done with some acrylic washes. Will enhance all the white and color to a point where it's brilliantly, not white, I shouldn't say white, it's shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. How shiny will it be, you ask? Shiny. Really shiny. So shiny. Like a mirror. Da, 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 da. Yes, I'm aware I need some music. I am aware of that. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in to a cloud blue, cloud or sky, which I picked up cloud. No, it's powder blue. Actually, powder blue is pretty good. Powder blue. Now the powder blue, if it wishes to cooperate, will actually offset the gold around the this gold. Oh yeah, I'm liking it. I am liking it. Well, tomorrow afternoon I'm off to the eye doctor. Here's the verdict. What do I need to do? Is everything okay? Do I need to do anything special? Is everything fine? I gotta tell you, one thing an artist has to have, that's eyes. And it also causes the smallest little bit of worry. Of course it does. Who the hell wouldn't be worried if you're going to an eye doctor? So you tell yourself, don't be an idiot. Everything's fine. You don't have to worry. Well, you can tell yourself that, but your subconscious goes, something's wrong. If there's something wrong, you know your reaction's going to be. And I do. I'm old enough that I do. Because I have noticed if I draw my regular schedule that I used to do like clockwork, my eye starts to get a little blurry. So, the question is, why is that happening? Just age? Or could it be something else? I'll find out tomorrow. And I'm not looking forward to any news. Oh, everything's okay. That's what I want to hear. Hey, everything's good. Now you're getting a little older. What do you expect? Don't be paints for as long as a day as you do anyway. Yeah, well, that's true. Well, I'm sure there are some people. I paint a lot. A lot. And I expect a lot of my eye. And perhaps, maybe, you might say, I would suggest maybe you not paint quite as much or for as long a period or take a rest break or something, which I know is excellent advice. But I also know I probably won't do that. You get into a painting, you get into it the way it is. Like I'm into this one. Not looking up. Well, I do. One of the reasons I like to vape when I'm painting is because it takes my eyes off it for a few seconds and allows them to readjust, which you should do. So my advice to you young artists, if you're out there, don't do what I do. Mind you, I've been doing it a long time. Sad. Oh man, I like the. I do, I do, I do. I like the looks of it. Now that's cloud or powder blue. Beautiful color. I got it. Powder blue. Powder blue. Now on this side of the helmet, yes, the helmet, I have got it in the shadow, so I'm gonna go over it first with my color. Trusty. But it really gets light up here. I mean light, 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 light. Oh, I got over. This is a brighter one. Because the light is on this. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a little bit of Spanish orange down here. Crazy with this color. The wax is a little hard on. You know, you can, is that not the truth? That's the truth. You only speak the truth, laddie. You only speak the truth. That Jack Nicholson movie. You can't handle the truth. What? I can't? Oh. Thank you for telling me in advance. He was great in that movie. But he was hated. Mind you, who knew there were so many of them around? You gotta look as you watch the TV and you go, whoa. They're handing out the medias. People obviously went for second helpings. I don't know for sure, but I think I heard tonight somebody, high office somewhere, said, yeah, it's okay if the government runs out of money. What? If the government of the United States runs out of money? What about the 500,000 employees? What about them? Who's paying them? Nobody seems to ask that question. Well, I know I'd be interested. Who's paying them? Like, who? I mean, how long does it take for an entire government to crash and burn if nobody's paying the government employees? Like, am I wrong? Like, I don't know. artists, we don't think about things. Not weird. I thought so. I thought it was weird. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. Somebody will figure something. God hope so. Because my guess is all those employees, bills just like everybody else, and they need to pay them just like everybody else. And if nobody paying them, how do they pay bills? Does this make sense to you? So, who is deciding not to pay them? I mean, hello? Inquiring minds want to know who's paying. Does that mean that all the seniors don't get their checks and teachers don't get paid, or I don't know, whatever? Museums stay closed, and government offices shut down. Is this what they mean? Is that what it means? Because if that's what it means, that is good. Not take very long for the government to crash to a halt. Crashes to a halt. Looking after things. I mean, it can't be too much to ask somebody to say, yeah, things will be fine. Yeah. Oh, nothing will happen. Don't worry. Good. But I just saw, it was Hawaii. Somebody hit the wrong button. The entire island of Hawaii thought they were going to get vaporized. And I thought, Jesus. I mean, this isn't some third world country or something. This is the state of Hawaii. Hello? What kind of mistake was that again? Oh, you told people you were going to vaporize them. And then you said, just kidding. Just hit the wrong button. Don't worry. Well, you know what I want to know is? Here's what I want to know. How many people, and I can't find any statistics for this, so inquiring minds want to know. How many people took out a gun and blew their brains out because they said, I'm not going like that? How many people died of heart attacks thinking, stress of even thinking you're going to be obliterated in a nuclear blast? How many people died directly because of this stupidity? And nobody, and I mean nobody, seems to want to answer that question. And I know why. I know exactly why they don't. And because the answer is a lot of people. A lot. Sorry, just kidding. Oops. Oh, we just hit the wrong button. Don't worry. Wasn't there some asshole that was on the radio or on the TV telling everybody that Guam was going to hit by nuclear, or the U.S., North Korea. I could have sworn I saw that. And so, pardon me, but maybe it's not quite as far-fetched as people think. Like, I don't know. Maybe the government not telling the truth. But when your own government says, be prepared for a nuclear blast, and you're dropping your kids down a manhole cover, hoping against hope that they will live, preparing yourself and your families for the ultimate end game, I gotta be thinking, well, people didn't think it was a joke. On the contrary, they thought it was real. Why? Because there was no, we're just kidding signalers. Does that sound right? Because if it does, it's gotta be more than just, oops. It's gotta be like, I think some heads are gonna have to roll over this. But nobody's asking. Nobody. How many people died? Nobody knows. Don't want to know. How about a year or two from now? There's some statistic that won't pay much attention to. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. That many people died for a false alarm? Yeah. They did. Wow. Whose fault was that? Who knows? Wow. That ain't right. How do you want your coffee, sir? Okay. Thank you. That ain't right. And that's what I think is going to, that's what happened. But those responsible? We've lost the records. We don't really know who was on duty that day. It's Gomer Pyle or something. Sergeant Gomer Pyle. Well, he just died. Oh, it must have been him then. Yeah, it was Gomer Pyle. Only he could be telling us some good thing. Yeah. No more will be said about it. Oops. Did I forget to tell you? It's going to be incinerated in 39 minutes. Oops. My mistake. Sorry. Oops. Well, I didn't think they'd. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, now I'm going in with some faith here. Really a proper shine at the top. Then the helmet's done. The art galaxy. call it quits for another night. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Start and the finished product for your perusal very shortly. Very shortly. Done. La, da, da. Well, that looks like the helmet is just about there. Nice, shiny, gold. Gold. There's gold in them nar hills. I said gold. Yellow. And well, it turned out fine. Turned out fine. Tomorrow, we're on to the and more gold. Gold. More gold. Want more gold. So said King Mike. God said, okay, everything you touch will turn to. Thank you. Wait a minute. I just went to eat an apple and it turned gold. Oh, didn't we tell you? Oh, sorry. Well, said everything you touch you want to turn to gold. But, sorry. You wanted, granted it. But. No buts. It's just the way it is. Sorry. There we go. That might be helmet. That is his. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Ghost, there you are. Good morning. It's morning where you are? Have you seen... I have seen you drawing Lara Croft. That one pretty good last I saw it. Yeah, okay. Is this already the new one? New project? Yes, my friend. It is a new project. What time? I hope I didn't spend like... Oh, God, that was 8 minutes before I even answered you. I was ruminating, Ghost. I'm sorry, man. I was looking at it and looking at it and looking at it, making some changes and doing a couple little things. I didn't see your post, and if you're mad at me, I am sorry, man. I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. You know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to go get Lara, and I'm going to put her down so you can see the finished product. So hold on just 1 second. There she be, in all her glory. Done. That's her. Oh, you're in Germany. Cool. So it's just morning there now. Yeah, it's still, I don't know. It's 11:17 here, so I guess you guys are what, like 8 hours ahead of us or something? Oh my God, 7, 8 hours? But that's Lara, whatever. Whatever the name is. Whatever her name is, whether it's Lara or Laura. I know it's not Laura, it's Lara. Lara Croft. Lara Croft. So that's her. With the flaming arrow. And the brunette hair. Personally, I am really thankful, man. That is a nice compliment. A very nice compliment. I think she turned out pretty good myself, I'll be honest with you. Everybody who's seen it really seems to like the fire. It took a long time explaining how to do that, by the way. On the video, the last video I posted. But no, I really like her. She looks, I mean, to me, she looks like Lara Croft. Of course she looks like Lara Croft. But I'm really happy with her. I got the highlighting in the way I wanted, and yeah, I like her. I think she really turned out good. Ghost, that is good, nice compliment, man. That is really, really nice. I really appreciate that. And I think she turned out nice too, even though I drew it myself. What can I say? It turned out pretty nice, I thought. But the one I'm doing now is Ascension. See? That's the guy. I'm making some modifications on him, but he should be, yeah, that's who I'm doing right now. But I'm really very happy with Lara. She makes a nice picture. And thanks. I gave her, you know what? I counted up the color. I think last night. I think I've got 12 colors in her hair to get that color brunette. 12 different colors. Somebody said they really like her eyes. Another person said they really like the fire. But nobody said anything about the hair. That is good because I was wondering. I thought the hair turned out really good, but nobody seemed to say anything. So I thought, well, okay. But the one I didn't do, I was going to put her in the rain. But she looked so good to me anyway um, that I decided I'm not going to put rain in because it might take away from her a little bit, and I don't want that to happen. What I did is I put a little bit of smoke from the fire in. I think that's enough. Gives it more 3D. I don't think we need the rain. I think it. I think it's a good drawing, and happy with it. I'm happy with it. She's got a Lara Croft look for me anyway. That's what I envision her to look like. Like when she was the cartoony one. Um, no, of course it doesn't look like a cartoon. You don't want to look like a cartoon, but I'm just saying that in my mind, when I was playing the game, these many years ago, there I said it, okay? Once every day I say that. Anyway, that in my mind, that is what Lara looked like. Not Angelina Jolie, her. And I'm happy with her. She's finally looking the way I want it. And I do like. I think the fire turned out pretty good too. I do. Yeah, the highlights were. It took me about. Oh man, an hour and 20 minutes or something to do the highlighting to get it just all done right. You know, but yeah, I'm good. Like I'm really happy with the fire. The fire to me is it's got that licking flame look, but it's yeah, I'm happy with her. I really am. And I got the secondary highlight on her back coming in just the way I wanted. I was happy with that. And I got the light from the flame throwing in her face and on her arms and the bow. No, I'm pretty happy with her. I gotta admit. I've gotta admit. She's looking fine to my eye. She's a fine looking woman. I was gonna do Volt next, but I found this guy from Ascension with the Greek helmet and all this stuff, and I went, oh man, oh man, oh man, I gotta be doing that. It looks so cool. Oh, that's her. That is her. I'm happy with it. That's all that counts. I guess in the end, me and any fans are out there, I should say. Now in this one, I've airbrushed in background, like the white and darker grays and stuff. So I really can really kick up the highlights on gold, all that stuff. Um, I'm looking forward to getting those other golds done. I think I'm gonna do the face, and then I'm gonna. I'll probably work off this side because I want to come this way, right? So I want to pull my hand through it. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I've got my trusty little hand protector. But yeah, I've sort of boxed the corners with the dark so you look into it, you know. But yeah, coming along just fine. I just did the helmet tonight. That's all. That's all I had time for. That's all I had time for. What's that? I have seen some of your YouTube videos. You did that one portrait and the highlights. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm firing them. What I'm doing is I'm taking each one I do. Like each one takes about 8 hours, I figure, right? So what I'm doing is I'm putting them on like my movie maker thingy. I explained that last night, but I don't know if you heard that. But I left to go to Belize for 4 years, came back, and there's no movies Windows Way. The only one I know how to use. Like, what the hell? Like a Windows 10, where the hell is Windows Movie? Well, I found out you can get it, but they don't support it anymore. But I know how to use it. That's the key. So anyway, what I'm for like a 3 hour video. I'm knocking it down to like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, so somebody can just zip through it and take a look how I did it and all that stuff. And if you want to look longer, I'm gonna post the long one as well. So that's what I'm doing. And slowly but surely, it takes time to process them, right? I got a pretty fast computer, to be honest with you, but it does take time. I mind you're uploading, so it's whatever speed you upload at, right? But I'm gonna give the eyes a little rest and get the face in tomorrow. Kind of reminds me just a little bit, you know, that movie Troy with Brad Pitt. You know that little bit, not a lot, but kinda. The helmet, I think, does it. But anyway, that's what I did, and a little bit of a change with the airbrushing, like and boxing it. Excuse me, boxing it in. But I think I really and truly think that it turned out perfect, and it's going to be highlighting like crazy because with the gold you got to highlight like crazy, crazy, crazy. But you know that's what I like to do. So I can't decide really how to make this like more like bronze, this gold. And I haven't decided yet, but I will. I'll know tomorrow night when I sit down. I don't want you to get up too early though, or stay up too late. But I gotta say goodnight. My eyes are finally getting a little tired, so I'm going to call it a night. Drink some more water. Say goodnight. Take a look at it. One last look. Couple things I gotta touch up. I can see from here, but that's okay. That's the whole idea. I'm gonna get his face in for sure tomorrow, so I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I don't really think this is going to take a long time to do this one. I don't think it's going to be like an 8 or 10 hour job. It's going to be more like maybe a 6 hour. Maybe we'll see. 2 or 3 sessions to be finished this week. That's for sure. But here I am yawning, so you know it's getting late here. I feel you. I feel you. I've done 3 of my drawings and time lapse took me really long because I had to render every video 4 times. Yeah, that's exactly what the problem is. Because each video is 2 to 3 hours long, so I got to time lapse them and then put them in order so people can ding, the ding, the ding, the ding. Because if I take 8 hours and make it 8 minutes, oh man, that's not gonna work. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, it would be so fast that it would just be like ridiculous. Right? So you got to do that. You got to do each segment. So that's the only way. I tried it, and oh, Jesus, it was zoom, zoom, zoom. You know, you get an epileptic fit watching it or something. But if you time lapse it for 2 hours, you can get about 10 minutes which is good because it's just fast enough you can see it done. I think it's 16 times or something like that, or something like that, something like that. But I'm slowly rendering them all, and I just finished rendering uh, Ares from God of War. No, sorry, yeah, I just finished putting up Ares from God of War, and Loki is completely up now. And I got to do Samos. I think there's one of them up. I got to finish that one up, and then I got to go back and do Assassin's Creed. But yeah, that's the trouble. 4 times for each video, because there's just no other way to do it properly, as far as I can see. Because if somebody really likes it, they're not gonna appreciate seeing it like in 64 times, 64 frames a second, or whatever this goes up to. Just doesn't work. But thank you, thank you, thank you for the words. Yeah, one of the videos was 10 and it took 2 minutes 50 seconds. You made it 2 minutes and 50 seconds? For what? 16 hours? You didn't post. Did you post it? I'd like to see it if you did it that fast. Holy Christ. That must be like 128 times or something. Wow. I mean, was your hand just like a blur? Wow, that is cool. I'd like to see it. But to be honest, yeah, I looked and it was just crazy. It was going so fast. There's a couple of people who do like 8 hours and they do it like in 3 minutes. And but I find that there's a couple of guys on YouTube who do that. Let me just I can't see because somebody from Facebook said hello to me. You did it in XD, yeah. I did. Oh, you did post it. Where's XD? What? Uh. Oh, you did post it. Oh, I see. Did you post it on YouTube? If it's posted, could you just whisper me over a link, like if it's still there? I'd love to see it out the fast. But I was just about to say there's a couple of guys on YouTube who do like 8-hour drawings, and they do them like in like 3.5 minutes or something like that. They post it, and what I'm finding is they use a few techniques in it that they don't even mention, and um, oh, I'm sorry. That smile. Okay, pardon me. It's been a long night. I had an airbrush problem earlier, so I was 2 hours late getting started. So I had to clean out every blasted little piece of my airbrush because I forgot to put the airbrush cleaner through it, and somewhere there was some little bit of paint dried, and God who knew where. So I had to do every piece of it, soak it in hot water, then blow it through. Oh God, what a mess. But anyway, that's what held me up. But what I'm saying is, yeah, there's a guy, I think he's in Italy or something. But when I watch his videos, I mean, he draws really well, don't get me wrong. But when I watch his videos, there's techniques he uses that he doesn't discuss. Like, he doesn't sort of explain how he gets to the final thing, and that's kind of not my thing, right? I'm explaining it. So, I mean, if I just wanted to put it up that fast, and just zoom within 3 minutes the drawings there, I could do that. But I don't know. I think what I'm gonna maybe I'll try it at that speed just to look. You know what? Maybe I'll do one and do it at that speed and just post and see what happens. Maybe that's an idea. Yeah, just to see, and if nobody likes it, well, I can always take it down. Take like, yeah, I could do that. I'll get around to it. Will you have a good morning in Germany? uh, Somebody just went live. I just missed it. Oh, here we go. You did. Oh, hold on. Let me see it. I'm gonna open her up and look. Steampunk. Ghost. Okay, I'm looking at it now. You draw good, man. You really do. Oh my God. Yeah, that's about as fast as that guy in Italy puts it up. Yeah. Oh my God. It's almost hypnotizing, you know that? It really is. It's almost like hypnosis. I see where you're going. Okay. It's kind of cool. I just realized that when the guy in Italy does it, he does it on a board that doesn't move. That's the same. You got the same problem. Well, not problem, but I'm just saying it's the same as for me. Like mine will pop around like that, so I'd have to make sure it was like taped down so it wouldn't move or something. But I can tell it's all pencil. That's one thing. He uses. Oh, okay. So then you slowed it down a little bit. That's a smart idea. I like it. I like it. That was cool. That was cool. Very cool. You know what? I'm gonna do it. No, I know you can't explain anything anyway when it's fast, right? Yeah, yeah, I got it. No, I understand, but yeah, it's so fast. But at least it was all in pencil. That's the thing. Like this guy does multimedia, but he doesn't. He uses techniques, and sometimes I look down, it's not listed, and it doesn't help anybody, right? I mean, if you're doing something, you're not telling people what you're doing, and then you got all your part pieces listed. Mind you, he does link, I think, to like you subscribe to him or something, and then you get the full video. I haven't done that yet, but I've only been streaming since early December, so it'll all get done sooner or later. I did like that though. That was really cool. Good drawing too. You're a damn good drawer. Damn good artist. Damn good. Nice to see. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a guy who followed me called Hydro Metis 420. What a great name, eh? The guy's got a good sense of humor. Well, my water's done. Really? I haven't really done any steampunk stuff. I no, I just don't have time, buddy. I don't. I've got a portrait waiting to be finished right now. I'm drawing on Twitch as well, and also I still teach about. I got I don't have as many as when I had had my own art school and all that stuff, but I still teach about 8, 9, 10, something like that. People how to draw and paint. Even today, like I had a 2 hour painting lesson this afternoon. Then 2 hours cleaning my blasted airbrush. And then, well, what time is it? So I started at 9 o'clock. So yeah, 2.5 hours drawing. But people seem to like that steampunk stuff. I see it around. I see it on Fine Art America, and they've even got a category steampunk. But I kind of like it. But if I was going to do it, I think I would work out an oil painting or something to do it. Like get it really involved, right? Like me, I see like a Hieronymus Bosch painting for steampunk in steampunk. But that would probably take a month to paint it. So that's my problem. I just don't have that time. I could make the time. I don't mean that, but the thing is, when you're drawing as much and painting as much as I do, that like I'm teaching this young guy figure drawing, and we're doing nudes, and the skin tones that you have to do, and all the models are in black and white, so I'm making them work the colors out, or shadow, etc. And really, he's a talented kid. When I say kid, he's like not a kid, but the thing is, he's talented, but he's never painted really in anything. So it's a lot of work because I You'd never done any drawing lessons? Wow. Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. It would take me a month. Yeah, it would work out to probably yeah, it would probably work out to about 80 hours to finish an oil painting. What I'm thinking of, and that would be like 30 by 36 maybe. I might do it as a project, but yeah, that's the kind of commitment it takes, and I probably would do it in. Hmm, I might do it in oil. I don't know. It'd be a little bit faster if I did it in acrylic, obviously. But think about the painting like that. You want that look, like I'm thinking Hieronymus Bosch, only steampunk. That's what I'm thinking. Like Hieronymus Bosch, Bosch, that artist. If you don't know him, just look him up. But I don't know if you do or not. But he's, I think, like the original steampunk guy from like the 16th century. Incredible stuff, just absolutely incredible stuff. And I thought, like, not using his stuff, but doing a feel for that kind of like that kind of a feel in a painting, but do it steampunk with maybe doing his taking, yeah, 10 more hours. What are you doing in acrylic? Or are you doing it in oil, or what are you doing in? Or it's a drawing. Oh, wait, oh, okay, so you're doing it in graphite or something? Because if you're doing it in graphite, boy, depending on the size, the graphites I used to do would take me like, oh man, I'd be using the, uh, you got one, oh, okay. Take a look at Hieronymus Bosch, Bosch. Take a look at his paintings. If you don't know him, but if you do know him, you kind of get the idea where my head's at with that stuff. That's always the feeling I got when I look at steampunk, but updated, with the goggles, the plane, the I'm thinking like getting the Chrysler building into it in New York. That's kind of what I was thinking of. It's kind of a project that's been rattling around in the back of my brain for a while, but it's the time to do it. That's the thing. But even these little paintings, like these are 9 by 12, they take me like 8 hours. That's just as long as it takes. Now, if I was painting it, it wouldn't take me anywhere near that time. But to get that look like an oil painting, that's how much time I got to take with it to get it that kind of a look. Just colored pencil look. But hey, what are you gonna do? If you're an artist, you're an artist, right? That's what you do. I'm almost grabbing my hands jiggling to go to the table to grab a pencil and fix that little spot I'm looking at. But tomorrow night, my eyes are starting to fall out of my head. I'm gonna put a little bit more of that jade green in. There's a jade green. There's another green. No, it's pale sage, but I want to put some jade green. That was the other color I used. Really makes the gold come out really cool looking. Jade green. Well, I'll drop by your channel and take a look at some of your videos tomorrow during the day, because I'm not going to be drawing. Am I? Oh yeah, I am. Tomorrow I'm drawing. Yeah, no, I'm teaching tomorrow. Shit, that's what. Yeah. So there's a couple hours anyway. Yeah, you saw him? Isn't that amazing stuff? Like, really, was it ever that guy be ahead of his time or what? And it all means something too. Eh? Every bit of the painting means something to like people in the 16th century. They're still trying to figure it all out, like the art historians. They're trying to figure out everything what it means, but everything has a meaning. It's like a puzzle within a puzzle, you know. Like if you were in the 16th century, you take a look and go, ha ha ha, yeah, I see what he means there. Oh yeah, okay, I see what he means there. But that was all lost, right? And now the art historians are going back and taking a look at it and saying, what did he mean by it? Why is there this? And why is there that? And why is this? And they're going through reams and reams of stuff, of old manuscripts and stuff on the peasantry and the church and where he comes from, Dutch Reform, all that stuff, and trying to figure out what he was trying to say. Very interesting, because it's like a puzzle. Like what was he trying to tell us? Because you can see from the guy, he could draw amazing. Like he was a master. But he must have been somebody you really want to meet. That's the way I'm looking at it is that um, he must have sold his paintings. You couldn't afford the paint to do that kind of stuff, and he did it a lot. So he must either have a benefactor or been wealthy or something, because there's just nothing else out there like it. No, I've never seen anything like it. He's like one of a kind. I love his work though. I really do. Because it's like a puzzle. You can get hung up on Hieronymus Bosch. Really look at his stuff. And amazing, amazing artist. Like he could paint like a maniac. Like just he did a triptych that is just unbelievable. And they still have it. It's in great shape, and done there's a lot of paintings by Hieronymus Bosch that are always have some sort of meaning in them. But Ghost Kid, I'm going to bed. So we will talk to you again. I'll check out your stuff, and I will say goodnight to you. You have a good night. Talk to you later. And there is mystery in his work already. I'll see you next time. We'll make some coffee and go to work after that. Yeah. Well, me too. I'm not working, but I'll be teaching tomorrow. I don't consider that really. What I do is work. It's hard, right? But anyway, I know how you feel. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you again. Thanks for dropping by. Night.